Hi everyone, my name's Alice and welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Scorpio. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So this is good for all placements of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. All right, so I have cleansed, shuffled, and meditated, and I've asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards for Scorpio. And I always ask for your best and highest good to come in. So what does the universe want to tell Scorpio today? Well, that's one. That card flew out. Oh my God, it's the World card. This is going to be good. I've got the goosebumps already. Card flew out. Let's get the rest of them. Oh my God, I love it. All right. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Death card. You've just shown up in your own reading in a position of strength and power. Wow. All right, let's get the rest. I told you it's going to be good. The Lovers card. Prince Charming. We've got the Knight of Cups. We've got the Judgment card for your opportunity, the Three of Cups. And for your challenge, the Nine of Challenges, which is the Nine of Swords. I have the goosebumps all over me. They are not going away. This is going to be good. I can already tell. Wow. And we're just inching our way up to Scorpio season. We're almost there. We're in Libra right now. Wow. Let's take a look around the room. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. I pull 8 cards. Those are the anchor cards. Then I'm going to get clarifiers. So half of them are major arcanas. That's going to be that big sweeping energy that takes place over months and years. The minor arcana are going to be your day-to-day activity and routine. So it's a split. It's a nice mixture. So let's look around the room. For the minor arcana, we have cups, swords, and wands. We're missing pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with your overall energy. I'll get clarifiers as we go. And here we go. First card that flew out. It actually flew out of my deck, the World card. Then we have the Three of Wands. So this is your recent past, your present. Your near future is you. Holy shit. I have to say that because this is us inching up to Scorpio season. You're about to self-actualize again. I'm telling you, when I've been doing these readings, and especially if you're new, maybe you don't know, I've been doing these readings for I've been reading for Scorpio for years, but this last year, since we left Scorpio season last year, like pain has been removed and now it's like you're being elevated again. So, I mean, really, Scorpio, if there's something that you're trying to really bring into your life right now, this is it. I can feel it in the energy. That's why I'm talking before I'm even showing the cards. It's just vibing off of this. First card that flew out of the deck is the World. This is that transitional card. This is the last card in the major arcana, the 21, before you circle back to the Fool, which is the 0. I'm getting goosebumps, which is the 0 in the major arcana. This tells me you're getting ready to go on a new journey, a new chapter in your life. Some huge transformation is coming because this card talks about one door closing and another one opening. You're taking one last look over your shoulder. You're looking at everything, what you've just been through in your life, and then you're going forward. You're either going to do a trail someone else has already done or you're forging your own way. This is you. You're walking through this portal into the next chapter of your life. And look at this. It's magical. A lot of magic is coming in for Scorpio. You're stepping into your power, into what it is that you want to do and who it is that you are. This is you not holding back that beautiful Scorpio energy, change and transformation. That's phenomenal. It's not an easy sign, you know, but it is fucking phenomenal. I've got some placements in Scorpio. It is phenomenal. Look at this. That's where you're headed. Your present energy is manifestation. This is the Three of Wands. This is you telling the universe what it is that you're trying to create. You're going towards your goal. You're sending it downriver. This is candle magic. You're sending it out to the universe, what it is that you're trying to manifest, and you're waiting for the universe to respond as you're working through it. Huge energy, huge transformation coming in for you, Scorpio. Your near future is you, the Death card, change and transformation. This is you making that conscious effort to release what no longer serves you. Yeah, I love that. That's you just cutting it loose. Emotional baggage, anything that is not resonating with you right now, anything that's holding you back, you're just releasing it. Bye. Person, place, thing. This can be an idea, a dream that never materialized that might be holding you back. You're cutting it because you have something bigger, better, and more beautiful coming in. You have a new chapter, like this new day is dawning. This card flew out. I just want to stress that again. It literally flew out of my deck, out of my hand. So this card is you. You are self-actualizing right now. You've shown up in your own reading in a position of strength and power. And this is you in your near future as we are going into Scorpio season. This is also a reminder that time is finite. Remember, this is not a dress rehearsal. You only have one life and you're here to make the most of it. So this is you not procrastinating. This is you not sitting on the fence. This is you doing what it is that you need to do in this life and not holding back and not apologizing. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. God, Scorpio, I am pumped up for this reading. I can feel the energy. Wow. Okay. Oh, and I'm on the phone to tech support tomorrow to get the camera system set up. So hopefully this will be it and it will be done right. Just want to say that because I want you to be able to see everything. All right, here we go. Let's get some clarifiers. We've got the moon. We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Swords. We have the Hierophant. We have the 8 of Cups. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. All right, so when we're looking at this energy, again, recent past is the World card. Literally, one door closes, another one's opening. And you're taking all your knowledge with you, from all these life lessons that you've been through up to this point. It's being clarified by the moon and the 5 of Pentacles. So this is you pushing through any type of fear. You don't care because you know what you do with fear? You step over it, and that's what you're doing. You are literally stepping over it, maybe between it in this case. You are right on your life path and nothing's going to stop you. Even fear of the unknown that might come up because, you know, maybe you're a little apprehensive on something. It's not holding you back. You're just pushing right through it. It's your season. It's your time right now. I mean, I know we're not in Scorpio season. I didn't mean it like that. But your season, meaning this reading has got you all over it for self-actualization and for victory and success. I mean, it's everywhere. We have this 5 of Pentacles. This is the card of lack. This is talking about maybe feeling left out in the cold, maybe feeling like you're missing out on something, a fifth wheel, ostracized. This is maybe that card of victimization where you feel like a victim, but you're doing it to yourself. This is that feeling that as you're looking back at these life lessons, for me, let me show you the cards. So again, the world, you're looking over your shoulder to gain knowledge and wisdom with you, that one last look before you take everything with you, being clarified by these 2 cards. This is telling me that you're pushing through fear. This card of lack, it's just talking about you not focusing on what it is that you don't have or what's missing, or I wish I could have had this, or I could be successful if only I had this. You're not focusing on lack. You're focusing on your strengths. You focus on what it is that you have, and that is your shift out of that energy. Because you're shifting and you're pushing through fear. Now you need to push through this if this is for you, because you're walking through the next chapter of your life. So let's say you want to start your own business and you're missing a couple of things. This is you pushing through that fear or that apprehension and going for it. You're going to pick up the pieces later. You're not going to let that hold you back. You know, I'm not like I'm 90% there kind of energy. You're not letting anything hold you back. You're going for it. And instead of focusing on that lack, which will hold you back, you're focused on your strengths. And that is the way you switch that energy. Because the other thing that's coming through is we've got these 3s. We've got this 3 of Wands. You're sending it out into the universe, what it is that you want. And we've got these divine downloads coming in. This is your faith, loyalty, and commitment to yourself, to your family, to whatever it is that you desire right now. This is a blessing coming in for you. I think that you are getting divine downloads. This is the priest in the tarot. For me, when this card comes up, especially with manifestation, this is you having that connection to source, your guardian angels. This is going to be your spirit guides, to your ancestors, and really trying to work together with your spirit team to try and make something special happen. And that's bringing you a lot of healing, because this is the card of loss. And like I said, I know Scorpio was always in pain before. I am not feeling pain again. Just want to make sure I say that, because you might see the card and think that every card has a lot of different meanings. So for me, what's coming in for you with this manifestation is that it's another opportunity for you to heal any pain. These could be memories that are coming up, and you are diffusing them of any emotional charge. You're not getting triggered. So it's you manifesting what it is that you want, and by you taking charge of your life that way with this free will, you're healing aspects of yourself. And that's huge. It's huge, and it's really coming in deep. Again, I feel like you are working with your spirit team, spirit guide, source. Use whatever word that you want, your ancestors, and that's allowing you to have this channel coming in for you to really push forward for a type of self-actualization in this next chapter of your life. Because you've also shown up in your own reading in a position of strength and power into your near future. It's a continuation, and really they're helping you become you. This is you self-actualizing. This is you. All of this is geared up towards you becoming you. Your true authentic self, unapologetically. And I love that. Right? You're standing in your true authentic self, in your integrity of who you are. And that's being clarified by the 8 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. This is you looking at everything you've done in your life up until this point. You're taking stock in yourself. Do you like the path you're on? Yes, no, maybe, not sure. This is you taking stock in everything going on in your life right now. It's kind of this little review, this evaluation. You're at a crossroads. So what's happening is you're saying, yes, great, you continue on that path. If there's a no in there, then it's just that time to reevaluate and see what direction you want to go in, because it's all about change and transformation, releasing what no longer serves you, making that conscious effort. This is you seeing what needs to go, because it's a continuation, throughout our whole lives. It's not just, okay, we're going to do it this month and then let it go. It's a continuous process, this change and transformation, and you're the master at it because you're Scorpio. This is you just having that evaluation. This 8 of Cups, if you're not emotionally satisfied, you're going forward because you want that 9th cup. And this is one of my favorite cards in the tarot, because you're pursuing your passion. These red boots, this red cloak, that's representing your passion. You're willing to leave 8 cups, which is a lot, to pursue your passion, to what it is you feel very deeply for, a person, a place, a thing, an idea, a dream, an accomplishment that you want. You are willing to wait to get there because the 9th cup is about emotional satisfaction. This means you have a lot, but you're not fully emotionally satisfied. And then that 10 of Cups is happy, joyful family, following your inner joy. You want the whole package. And good for you. Go for it. Don't settle. And that's what I love that's coming in. And here we have, right after eclipse season from September, we have this right here. So I'm telling you, that is your overall energy right now. So you have big plans, Scorpio. Scorpio has big plans. All right. Let's go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. We have the Lovers card. We have Prince Charming, the Knight of Cups. And then we have the Judgment card. So 2 major arcanas and the Prince Charming. So this is my favorite card in this deck. It's the Lovers card. I think it's beautiful. This card is really talking about choices from the heart. And that's what Spirit is saying in this guidance and advice from Spirit. You're making choices from the heart, things that are divinely aligned for you as an individual, right? And if you have a family, it's the individual and the relationship of the family, right? You're looking at a bigger dynamic. But this is you really doing something you're divinely aligned to do. And if you're looking for love, this is an excellent opportunity that could be coming in for you. Keep your eyes open. because Prince Charming is also here. This is that Knight of Cups. This is really you carrying your cup of love forward, right, from the purity of your heart. And he is always walking towards your future. So this is you, whether you're looking for love or not. Maybe it's a hobby that you have. Maybe it's a business that you have. It's doing something that you love. And it's also making yourself a little vulnerable, because you're exposing that aspect of self. You're not putting that protective shield up. You are moving forward. You're on a mission. It's a beautiful energy. And if Spirit is also saying with this card that if you have an artistic expression, something that you enjoy, whether it's music, poetry, maybe cooking is your love language, there's a great opportunity for you to express this type of beauty and maybe love in the world by doing this artistic expression, right? It's like this beautification of the world and yourself. It's not making something ugly. It's making something beautiful. And it's that expression that comes from the heart. That's something that comes out. So if that's something that, like I read for a lot of people, and people will say, well, I'm an artist, but I haven't been able to paint for a while because this has been taking up so much time over here, and I'm hoping to get to this point. It's that point right now that you would really benefit from on a soul level, for you to be able to express yourself that way. So if that's something that's part of what you do, or you want to start something, maybe you want to learn to play the piano, or even do sandcastles. I mean, it doesn't have to be, you know, a traditional thing. Maybe you just want to do sandcastles. Okay, I'm just saying you can do whatever you want. It's that artistic expression. Then we have the Judgment card. This is a card that's really huge. This is a heavy card. This is an existential card. This is the card right before, by the way, the World card. This is the 20 in the Major Arcana. This is the 21. This was the first card that flew out of the deck. Well, in the guidance and advice from Spirit, it's a reminder that you need this knowledge to take with you. So when you're looking over the shoulder, this is the knowledge you're gaining that comes from this card. And what is that knowledge? Well, this is, who am I right here, right now? What makes me happy? What truly makes me happy right now? Not what other people think, not what society says. What really makes me happy right now? It's answers for yourself. You don't have to please anybody else. This is asking questions like, how are my finances? How's my health? What's my relationship like with my friends, my family, my partner if you have one? And are you happy? All right, remember, it's this type of evaluation going on right now. So you're asking questions like, what really gets you motivated in the day? You know, what's a hobby group? You can even ask something like, what's your favorite color? Because that will reveal maybe where your chakras are at right now. Maybe it used to be yellow and now it's purple. That's reflective of a change. Maybe it's food, and then we're looking at body chemistry and health, right? You're just asking yourself these big questions. But at the end of the day, you want to gain this knowledge and wisdom with you and take it forward into the next chapter of your life, because you always want to learn from your life lessons so you don't repeat them. So these are some major revelations that are coming in for you because you're doing that work. And that is something that's in the guidance and advice from Spirit. I love how that's the 20 before that 21. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. We have the King of Swords. We have that. So here's the 9 of Cups. I just want to show you. I can't make this up. The 8 of Cups is in your near future. Well, here's the 9. That's where that cup goes right there. This is the 9. This is that emotional satisfaction. Now it's in the guidance and advice from Spirit. So you're really pursuing something that's going to make you happy emotionally. Let's get the rest of the cards. The 2 of Wands. I have the goosebumps again. The Star card. The 6 of Wands. And the Knight of Pentacles. So with this Lovers card, really choosing from the heart and really pursuing something that's near and dear to your heart, that's deep on a cellular soul level. It's being clarified by the King of Swords and this 9 of Cups. So this is about you having absolute clarity. You're taking in all kinds of information because you're trying to synthesize it. You are connecting the dots in your life right now about things that you love. I think you're really able to look back and see the big picture. And it's not just seeing the big picture, it's then being able to use your critical thinking to think about what that actually means to you as you're looking forward. So you're taking in all that information and you're going to use it to make a big decision. And it's about emotional satisfaction. You know, if you have sacrificed emotional satisfaction in your life to get someplace, I think you're reevaluating and you're looking to see really what makes me happy in this life. And now I'm going to switch. I'm going to do something different. Or if you're already happy, maybe this is you increasing that happiness. Because then we have this Knight of Cups. This is you bringing your cup of love forward, and it's being clarified by the Two of Wands and the Star card. So this is you really getting it clear in your head. What is it that you want to do? You've got the world in your hands. What is it that you want to do? What direction do you want to go in? Who do you want to do it with? Maybe you even want to know why. It's always good to know the why behind everything. We don't always know that, but to know the why helps reinforce some of the reasons, right? And it gives you knowledge. So it's you just getting it clear. What is it that you want to do moving forward? And then we have the Star card. You are looking for this hope, faith, healing, and renewal. You are looking for this renewal of self. So for me, this is you finding your North Star, and this is you getting that bird's eye view over everything. And this is going to bring this renewal of self. If you've been stagnant and you feel like you're drowning, maybe you're now getting that wonderful feeling of getting this recharge going, and you're able to reinvent yourself. Maybe there's been a shift, because I know that this is a general reading, and that might be something that's happening for some of you. Then we have this Judgment card, right? Asking all the questions, and it's being clarified by the Six of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. This is you taking one steady foot in front of the other, being practical, grounded, stable, secure. You haven't lost your mind, right? You're not running down the street screaming the sky is falling. No, you're very practical, grounded, stable, secure. You are going forward. This knight's on a mission. Now, he's the slowest moving knight because he doesn't want to make a mistake. He's planning and preparing for the future. And by having this type of knowledge, you're planning and preparing for the future, which is this World card. Because that one door closes, another one opens, and that's the next chapter of your life. So I feel like you're gathering all this information, you're looking at everything, and boom, the doors are going to be blown wide open for this next chapter. And that brings victory and success after a struggle. That's what this card is, after a struggle, which tells me if you've been going through something, and that struggle could even be, you know, something that happened last year, but it's after a struggle. So for me, this is really saying that a lot of incredible things are coming in for Scorpio. That is the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. Your opportunity is the Three of Cups. You have an opportunity to celebrate with friends, family, strangers. Maybe it's a hobby group. Maybe, you know, again, if it was that artistic expression, maybe this is a band that you play in. It's that kind of energy. It's just celebrating in the company of other people, celebrating the joy of life. Just maybe things are going your way. Whatever it is, just lighten up and have a good time. We're coming into the holiday season too. So this is a great opportunity to meet up with friends and family, people you haven't seen for a while, and new people. Don't leave that out. That's so important because it's stimulating and you're increasing your tribe. So definitely keep that in mind. Try and go to as many parties as you can, different gatherings, meetup groups, so that you have this expansive feel. Your challenge position is the Nine of Challenges, because that's what they call swords in this deck. So Nine of Swords, that's known as the never-ending nightmare. That's where you have a lot of fears come up, a lot of over-processing in the mind. Now this is in your challenge position. So is the challenge impossible? No, the challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it to achieve it, and when you do, it's incredibly rewarding. So you need to work hard to maybe get out of your mind and to not stress. I know that can be easier said than done, but that is in the challenge position. So let's get some more information to find out why. All right, so for your opportunity, we've got the King of Wands. Oh my God, here we go. Same card, different deck. On the table, it's like this. This is the one known as the never-ending nightmare. And I'm going to use both cards to show you why. So that's now here twice. So that Nine of Swords is in your opportunity as a clarifier. And it is the main card in the challenge position. Let me get the clarifiers for the challenge. It's going to be the Five of Swords and the Four of Swords. All sword energy, all in your head. Okay, so your opportunity is the Three of Cups. So to celebrate. And don't discount that. It's really important to raise your vibration, and it just shifts your energy, and it just releases anything that's toxic or negative. It's so good for the soul, just like humor. And it's being clarified by the King of Wands and this Nine of Swords. So for you to really tap into this, you really have to be on point for that. This is you keeping your eye on the prize. If you want to go out and have a good time, you really need to keep that focus to do that. You don't want to show up in a bad mood. So this is you really taking that, let me talk. I have too many thoughts coming in. This is you making a conscientious effort to be in a good mood and to go and have a good time. If you have anything deep or heavy coming up, this is where you're staying on point and on focus to release it, because you do have a lot of fears, anxiety, stress coming in. This is you staying focused to just say, you know what, tonight I'm putting it on the shelf. Tonight I'm going to have a good time. I'm not going to let all this shit come into my life. I am going to put it on hold, and I'm going to go ahead and have a really good time, because this is known as the never-ending nightmare. When you wake up the next day, if this is still part of your reality, it's going to be there. It hasn't gone anywhere until you diffuse it. And maybe that's something you want to do, is actually go and diffuse it. Now, again, that could be a process for some of you, because they start to stack up like a ladder. So it's you maybe looking at that. How can you diffuse it? Because you want to be able to go and celebrate and have a good time. That's your opportunity. Your challenge is the same card, okay? So in your head, because swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. Same card, different deck. So your main card in the challenge is this never-ending nightmare. So you have a challenge to deal with those thoughts or that never-ending nightmare, and it's being clarified by more sword energy. The Five of Swords and the Four of Swords. If somebody's an obstacle in your life, whether it's going to be work, friend, family, stranger, neighbor, whatever it is that you might have interactions with, this is something that, if they're the nightmare, this is something that you need to figure out how you're going to deal with or not deal with, and how it can be like removed from your life. It's something where if it causes you a tremendous amount of stress, to figure out how you can shift that energy and what you can do to move away from that. Because this is talking about you going within and recharging your batteries, really thinking about things, and that's a blessing. But that's not telling me that any of this is going away, which tells me when you have this never-ending nightmare and that kind of stress, if it's an obstacle, it's a person, then you think about how you want to deal with that person or not deal with them, not let them close to you, but maybe put distance, a boundary up. Or, you know, if it's family, you still have control of how you allow people to treat you. And if they treat you poorly on a consistent basis, then that's you figuring out boundaries, really. You know, that could be one of those opportunities where I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just using this as an example. If they're really toxic and every time you interact with this person, it's just worse and worse, then maybe you only meet them on holidays, and then maybe they get the clue, and then maybe after that, if they still are bad, and maybe everyone gets together and tells them, you know, hey, you know, you need to be on your best behavior for this, and they're still not, because, you know, some people really enjoy being an asshole. They get off on it. And if that's the case, then maybe that person's just not invited to Christmas anymore or Thanksgiving. That's how we used to do it in the old days. It's called ostracized. So it's looking at what it is that's going on and how you want to handle it, so that there's that self-preservation aspect to self. because you need to rest, relax, and recharge your batteries and really think about what's going on around this particular situation that's causing you a tremendous amount of stress. All right, so that is your opportunity. That's your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it, yet it is available. And I'm just going to stress, this is a general reading, so you take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, do me a favor and like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. All right, everybody, just a reminder, the birthday special is going on. You can save 15% off all my 1-hour services, including my readings and messages from the loved ones where I use my mediumship. And all of that information is on my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. Link is in the description below. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.